in terms of law kasi maraming dapat i-observe during campaign.
Omnibus Election Code.
Omnibus
Una-una
Election
yan.
Code,
Pinaka-basic election law natin sa Pilipinas.
Yes.
Pangalawa, yung...
Fair Elections Act, no? So, yan, dyan nilalagay, ano ba yung mga rules that candidates have to observe during campaign period.
So, ano nga ba yung mga rules, Attorney April?
So, iba't ibang rules dyan, no? So, first, we have what we call unlawful electioneering. Pwede rin yan mag-fall during the day of the election, no? Ibig sabihin, you cannot undertake or solicit any votes, no, during the day of the elections.
Undertake or solicit any votes.
Oo.
Attorney April, so ano ibig sabihin yan? Kung ako, taga-campaign ako ng isang kandidato, presinto, election day, bawal ako mamigay ng pamphlets.
Bawal, no? Pero
Magsuot ng t-shirt.
bawal din, lalo na if you are within 30-meter radius from the polling place.
So, bawal ako magsuot ng t-shirt.
Yes. Bawal yan. Yun ang madalas hindi alam ng mga tao.
Bakit nung last elections, Attorney April,
Yes.
ang dami pa rin nakapaskil na posters, ang dami pa rin namimigay ng mga pamphlets, ang dami pa rin naka-t-shirt ng kandidato, election day, pati yung sinasabi mong 30 meters radius, andun sila. Bakit gano'n?
Siyempre, in terms of law, walang problema. But the problem is implementation. Bakit may problema na implementation? Madalas, hindi alam ng tao. And second, minsan, masyadong marami na hindi na makontrol, no? Kasi syempre, yung mga tao rin, like COMELEC officials, sometimes, wala rin silang enough manpower to say, bawal yan, bawal to, no? So, we tell people, actually, bawal yan under our laws. Hindi yan dapat.
Ulitin natin, Attorney April, para sa kapanganan ng mga viewers
Yes.
natin. Kapag ikaw nahuli ka na namimigay ng pamphlets election day sa premises na eskwelahan na voting center,
Yes.
liable ka for an election offense.
Yes. So, that can be considered as an unlawful electioneering, especially if you are 30-meter radius from the polling place.
Kahit yung nakakap,
Bawal din yun. Kasi syempre, gusto mong mag-solicit, that's why kinakampaign mo eh. So, you cannot do that, no? For purposes of discussion, ano ba yung sabihin ng polling place and voting center? We always hear those two terms. Pero ano bang ibig sabihin or difference or distinction ng terms na yon? When we say polling place, which is the term that we find under our law for unlawful electioneering, it means the mismong room kung
Classroom.
saan bumoboto, no? Voting center is actually the building or maybe the
Yung
school,
eskwelahan, yung buong
eskwelahan kung saan nangyayari yung botohan or kung nasaan located yung polling place. Under our law, it is 30-meter radius from the polling place, so you count it from the school, not from the voting center. So, but technically, syempre, parang isang vicinity na lang din siya. Diba?
so ang dapat tandaan sa election offense na Attorney April, kapag yung ginagawa mo ay nakaka-benefit sa isang kandidato para bumoto yung mga tao para sa kandidatong
Yes.
yon,
Oo.
election day, nasa premises ka na eskwelahan or nasa loob ka ng polling place, liable ka for unlawful
Liable
electioneering.
yun. Madalas nakikita natin yun kahit yung mga nagko-cover ng mga media, 'di ba? Yung nasa likod lang nila yung polling place o yung mismong classroom, nakikita mo ang daming mga nakapaskil o ang daming mga nakasuot ng mga t-shirt. Bawal yun actually under sa law natin. So, that is one. Another is, ano ba yung about campaign ads or materials? Meron ding mga specifications under our law, no? So, bawal din yan. If you will look later, no, makikita mo na if you will post posters, streamers,
So, may
or
sizes yan.
signs, may mga sizes under our law na
Na-discuss
dapat
natin yan
i-observe.
yung sa episode nga kay Director
Yes.
Dayaneda at kay Attorney Aguinaldo.
Or even yung mga sa television, na mga ads, or sa mga radios, meron din yung mga specific time that you have to observe.
Nabanggit mo ang TV ads. Yan yung burning issue last elections yung
Yes.
TV ads.
Oo.
Ang lagi reklamo, bakit ang dami-daming commercial ni Manny Villar, ni
Yes.
Noynoy Aquino? Hindi ba yan regulated ng COMELEC? So, ano yung sagot natin dyan, Attorney April?
Yes, I will answer you, no? We'll just pause for a short break, and then after we come back, no, we will answer that question.
Okay.
Okay? Welcome back, everyone. This is Attorney April Mabanas, and you're watching our show, Legal Network for Truthful Elections or Lente, here on GNN. And I have Attorney Ona Caritos joining me as host.
Good evening, Attorney April.
Yes. Before we pause for some break, Attorney Ona, we were talking about yung mga election offenses. Now, first, we talked about during the stage of the registration, ano ba yung mga election offenses. But before we pause, meron ka naman na tanong, no? Election offenses naman during the campaign period, no? So, anong ulit, Attorney Ona, just to have a
Question
recap?
ka is, ang daming nagrereklamo dun sa campaign ads ni Villar, ni Aquino. Masyado daw madami. Wala daw bang regulation for that?
Actually, under our law, there is a regulation, no? But the thing is, there was a pronouncement then. Ito medyo controversial na case. Now, we have what we call as Pineda versus Comelec and also a Comelec Resolution 8758, no? Ang sinasabi nila, yung mga kandidato are only liable for acts that are committed at the start of the campaign period, yung mga kandidato. So, if you look at our laws, if yung mga television ads and also yung mga radio ads, meron yung limit. For television, if you are a national candidate, no, there's a limit of 120 hours. And if local ka, 120 minutes, and 60 minutes kung ikaw ay local candidate. And pag sa radio naman, there is 180 minutes pag national, and also 90 minutes if you are a local, no? Ibig sabihin, yan dapat for the whole campaign period, yun lang yung pwede mong
120
magamit
minutes.
na airtime.
So, dapat 120 minutes lang si Villar, si Aquino.
Yes. But the thing is, if you look at the ads na pinapalabas nila Villar and also ni Aquino, nangyari yan even before the start of the campaign period. So, they cannot be held liable for those ads kasi hindi pa naman sila daw considered as a candidate and so cannot be held liable for those ads.
Kasi according to the Pineda case and to the resolution issued by Comelec, nagiging unlawful lang yung mga acts na yun during the campaign period.
Yes.
So, prior to the campaign period, free for all.
Free for all. Parang pwede ka pang mag-advertise as much as you want. So, yung mga advertisement na yun, hindi sila kasama dun sa 120, 180, 60, or yung 80 minutes.
Remind lang natin yung audience natin.
Yes.
Ang campaign period, kailan yan nagsisimula?
90 days before the date of the election usually, or 45, no? So, depending if you are a national candidate or if you are a local candidate.
Okay.
So, syempre, pag wala pang 90 days before the date of the election or 45 days before the date of the election, hindi ka pa considered as a candidate. So, you cannot be held liable for any offense na kinocommit mo.
So, yung ads ni Manny Villar, a year before the elections, yung nagpapauwi siya ng mga OFWs in
Yes.
distress, hindi yan counted.
Oo. Saka wala pa naman daw sinasabi doon na, I'm running for president or for ano.
We have to consider that yung running for president. Kasi under our laws, you are considered a candidate if you have filed your certificate of candidacy. So, kahit nagbabalandra ka dyan na tatakbo kang senador, hanggat hindi ka nagpa-file ng certificate of candidacy, under our law, you're not considered
yet
a candidate.
And
Okay.
also for the purpose of committing offenses, especially when it comes to campaign, you cannot be held liable for that if the campaign period has not yet started. So, medyo malabo yung marami nagsasabi na, so ang dami, parang you're giving them an opportunity para mag-commit ng mga, those that should be considered as election offenses, pero they can get away with it because hindi pa nga campaign period. Yeah, so merong ganyan na controversy, no? So, meron din na if you look at yung mga ads, meron din mga dapat i-observe like what we said before we paused for some break, diba?
Yung sino nag-donate.
Oo.
Yun.
So, kailangan sinasabi doon na kung kanino, sino yung nagbigay ng ad na yon, diba? And kung kaninong kandidato. So, dapat din sinespecify doon sa mga ads. So,
Pero
ganyan.
yung mabanggit ko lang doon sa mga local candidates kasi 'di ba yung trabaho natin, it gave us the opportunity to go all around the country.
Yes.
Pag sa local cable,
Yes.
yung mga kandidato buong araw piniplay yung nila,
Oo.
yung campaign
Oo.
ad nila. Walang
So,
paltos, dire-diretso, yung 60
Actually,
minutes na prescribed for local candidates na airtime, wala yan.
Tinago ng block, parang block time, no? So, bawal actually yun, no? Other than the candidate being liable, pati yung station dapat na nag-allow na i-violate yung law against dun sa mga airtime, dapat pwede rin silang gawing liable for that. But the question is, meron bang nagko-complain about it or meron bang nagsasampa ng kaso against those candidates and also those networks, no? Wala pa naman.
Wala pa.
Wala
To
pa.
our knowledge,
Oh,
wala
to our
pa.
knowledge, wala pa. Or kung meron, wala naman talagang nag-prosper. No? So, pwede yun. So, other than that,
Pero,
Yes.
Attorney April, tandaan natin yung kaso ni Echeverry.
oo,
Yung bagong
yes.
kaso ni Echeverry,
oo.
diba?
That he was found guilty because nilabag niya yung mga
Oo,
posters.
yung size ng posters.
Size ng posters. No? So,
Ang
anong
problema, kailan yung election? 2007.
2007. But for 20, kasi mabagal di ba? Mabagal nga yung proseso. So, yung for 27, ngayon pa lang, 2007, ngayon pa lang nadesisyonan. For 2010, kaya madedesisyonan. No? So,
Malamang ang question sa atin ng mga tao. So, matatanggal ba sa pwesto si Echeverry? Dahil doon sa crime niya na commit noong 2007 elections?
oo, pwede siyang matanggal kasi that is a disqualification to hold the position.
Pero
that
20
is for 2007 na. Supposedly, di
Don't
ba?
we consider na na-elect siya ulit noong 2010 na parang kinondo na ng mga tao yung offense niya? na yun?
Merong ganyang view no na if you are elected again, you are considered as parang na-condone ka na ng mga tao, 'di ba? Pero supposedly under law, you are disqualified to hold the position, no. So let's see kung ano ba yung magiging
So,
development.
abangan ng susunod
Oh, kasi
na kabanata.
meron pa naman sila mag-MR, 'di ba? So hindi pa yan tapos yung usapin na yan about Echeverry, but it is refreshing to know na meron na talagang pwedeng maparusahan no for violating yung mga different requirements for campaign materials. No? Kasi ano ba, under law, the posters are just supposed to be 2 by 3 feet. Anything that is bigger than that will already violate no yung requirements under our law. And also, yung mga nakita natin, yung tabloids and also yung sa mga broadsheet, meron ding requirements yan, di ba? So,
May size.
may size. So, if it is a broadsheet, dapat 1/4 lang of the page. Kung tabloid, dapat 1/2 of the page. So, may mga ganong requirements, no? But the thing is, it is also important to remember that there's a process, no? Under the COMELEC resolution, there was a COMELEC resolution pertaining to the 9006, yung Fair Elections Act. Meron niyang mga proseso na bibigyan muna ng notice yung tao na yon na nilalabag niya yung size or yung mga requirements, tapos he will be given parang a hearing, tapos after nun, pwedeng ipatanggal yung mga posters na yan o yung mga tabloids na yan para hindi makita. The question is, na-observe ba yung ganong klaseng proseso bago nag-file ng case sa court, di ba? Kasi ibig sabihin, merong mga step na nilaktawan, no, na hindi pa dapat
Diretso sa
pagpa-file.
filing of an election
Oo.
offense.
So, ganon, meron proseso.
So, after the campaign stage, Attorney April, voting na.
Yes.
Ano ba yung mga election offenses under the voting stage?
Ang
of
madalas
election?
nating naririnig when it comes to voting is yung mga flying voters.
Manananggal.
Mga manananggal, no? Pero under our law, we call that actually not flying voting or flying voters.
Kasi that's the popular term
That's
for
the
it.
popular
Pero yung
term.
election offense na legal term is...
What we call as illegal voters or illegal voting. So, yan. Ano ba
So,
yung...
how do you commit illegal voting?
Yes, if
Attorney
you vote more than once, no? Or if you use the identity of another person. So, madalas, flying voter nangyayari yan because there's a problem of multiple and also double registration. So, they're able to vote in more than one locality. Or minsan, yung nangyayari din yung illegal voting, ginagamit mo yung identity ng tao, like yung mga namatay na. Minsan may bumoboto for them. That is called or that is considered as illegal voting. Hindi, pwede rin flying voter siguro para mas dumidikit no sa isipan ng mga tao.
Okay. Ano
Yes.
pa, Attorney April?
Yung pinakamadalas no or for most committed election offense, especially during the 2010 elections, is vote buying and also vote selling. Yun yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? If you will look at this, we actually have
Our poster.
no? So, ito yung part ng aming campaign for election offenses. So, dyan nakalagay yung mga top 10 election offenses. And if you will look at number 1 and also number 2, that is